What's the one man going to do after kickoff? That's something I don't think I really talked about last time. One of the biggest variables is we don't know where his car is going to end up. Sometimes he'll flip into the ball, car stays right here. Sometimes come in here, catch the ball a little bit of an angle, one man ends up over here. On his wheels, perfectly fine. Sometimes one man comes in here, flips into the ball, gets sent back to this corner back here in the air, sent completely out of the play. It's wild what happens to the first man. We don't know where he's going to end up, but we know one thing, and that is he's going to have zero boost. He boosted into this kickoff. No matter what, he has to boost to get there. It doesn't matter if he's speed flipping, drive challenging, whatever he's doing, he's using all of his boost to get that ball. So whether his car stays right here at midfield or whether he gets sent to this back corner, dude's got no boost. So we have to keep that in mind, and one man has to know that unless this ball sits still right here, like maybe it's a dead ball and he's right there with it, stays on his wheels, is able to continue advancing the ball, or if he does sit down here and can maybe take it into a dribble or get another touch on it, one man needs to be looking for boost. If he can stay with the ball with no boost, that's fine, but needs to be looking for boost and maybe get one more touch and get ready to find boost after that. That's what first man needs to do. But if that doesn't happen, if first man doesn't win the kickoff and control the ball, he's last man now, no matter what. Like, two man has to know, okay, I'm going to cheat up. If the ball goes over my head, three man has to go for the ball wherever it's at. You got to challenge early. So let's just take this situation, okay? So first man comes up here, kicks off, ball spits out to right here. One man lands on his wheels, stays with it. He's got no boost. He's going to try to push it anywhere. Maybe even pop it here to middle. It doesn't matter. Say he pushes it over here. Now he needs to be sweeping over here, probably looking for this mid boost, and let two man take over it from there. Because if you remember from the previous video, two man grabbed the boost pad that's right here as he was coming up to cheat up. When the ball gets shot this direction, he's got to know, hey, first man has no boost. I've got to continue with this ball. So he's chasing there behind it. Third man's going to wait and make sure the ball doesn't get popped back over everybody's heads. If two man controls it, now three man can come up here and work into the rotation. But first man's got to try to find boost. Okay, now say first man can't stay with the ball, which is way more common. First man comes up here, ball pinches out and goes back this direction. First man ends up right here. First man is now last man coming back this way. If the ball comes this way, two man cheated up right here, right? He's coming from here, he cheated up and grabbed his boost. If the ball shoots out this way, two man's got to duck to back post immediately. And three man has to go challenge immediately. So two man can't be goofing around. Two man should have boost, right? He had 33 in the tank. He didn't use his boost on the kickoff. He eased up here, grabbed this one pad, so now he's sitting at 45. He sees the ball squirting over here, shoot down here, grab one or two more boost pads, small ones, and get at back post or start rotating in here and wait and see what happens with third man who went to challenge. Because you have the most boost. Third man waited to see what was going to happen, so he's just got the boost he started with. Or he maybe made this little loop right here, grabbed a couple pads and waited. So he's got half tank of boost and he's going for this ball, but he's about to use all of it. So two man, you're about to be probably the most important man on the field at that point. One man needs to come get this mid or this back corner and start working back to back post. But we have to know the first man is going to be the last one coming back. But first man, after you hit that ball, if you don't control it, you've got to just immediately go back. You can't be goofing around anywhere else. Another thing you can do as first man, if this ball gets pinched out right here and you go flying down here, maybe you land somewhere like here or you land down here somewhere, snag this corner boost. Because their third man wants that, or their second man wants that. If somebody is looking for that boost pad, if you come down there and snag it, they can't have that boost. Same thing as if you somehow landed over here. If you somehow get kicked over into their half, grab a large boost. You've got two guys back here that ought to be able to control the goal for long enough for you to grab that boost and start coming back. But start ripping those boost pads. Another mistake that I've been seeing a lot that is really frustrating if you're first man is like this kickoff that we just saw. So first man comes up, wins it, ball goes kind of squirting over here. This happens to me quite a bit. I'm first man, I kind of win the kickoff, and I take off down the midfield line here looking for this mid boost to continue advancing the ball. And two man shoots in here and takes the mid boost, trying to get to the ball. Well, now I'm on the ball with no boost. Two man is on the ball with a full tank. And now we're playing in their half down here, and first man doesn't have boost. When he could be up here applying pressure and can't now because two man took that boost. So two man needs to grab this and look for another small pad or two as he's going towards this ball. And if he wants to take the ball, that's fine. But you've got boost to at least get down here, and then maybe look for this full pad or this one, or any amount of small pads. We got to leave this mid one for first man. We need to try to leave that pad for him, and need to try to leave this one too. So if we win this kickoff, first man can get this one. If we lose the kickoff, first man can get the back one. We don't need to take either one of those pads from him. In the event that he wins the kickoff, then he can continue pursuing the ball. Second man stays second man, first man stays first man, and third man starts coming up. But when we're scooping that pad from first man, he's got no option for boost now. Because this cluster happens, and everybody's coming up here grabbing small pads, and now you just came in here, you scooped that. Now first man can't get back or this way and have boost either direction. And like we talked about last time, we need to be trying to apply pressure. First and second man are the closest ones that can be up here to apply pressure. So if first man misses this and has to drive back here for boost, now we lost our pressure. Third man's going to be late coming up here because he was waiting to see what was going to happen. Two man is the most important. He's got to know that first man's out of boost. So everything the two man does has got to be, like, depending on where the ball goes, he's got to know that he's the one that's got to be either getting back or going forward. You're the one that's really flexible. First man's going to try to get a touch on the kickoff, and then he's looking for boost. Basically, that's his responsibilities. Third man is just looking for an opportunity to rotate up or to get a save back here. And second man, you're in this in between where it's like, okay, I'm going to read this. If I feel like I can get to the ball, if I cheat up and the ball comes out where I can get it, yeah, go ahead and take it. But if the ball goes the other way, so say the ball trickles out over here and two man's over here. Obviously, two man doesn't need to try to do this to try to cut the ball off back here. Or if the ball maybe shoots over here to the sidewall, he doesn't need to be coming over here to try to intercept this. Because we've already got third man coming up to do that. And second man is going to have low boost. He's got to be looking for pads because he only picked up the one pad that was right here when he cheated up. So don't go, if you're second man, don't go across the field after the ball. Like if it gets dusted back here, just go to back post and wait for third man to do something. Second man, you're either going to back post or you're pushing offense. You don't need to try to be cutting the ball anywhere or trying to play aggressive defense with low boost.